Good morning, children. Today we are starting chapter 3. Chapter is Understanding Quadrilateral. Quadrilateral is, quadri means 4, lateral means sides. So a figure made up of 4 lines segments. But before studying this, let's discuss some more concepts. First is, what is a simple curve, a simple closed curve and open curve? A simple closed curve and open curve. Okay. Simple closed curves. First of all, simple curve is when we start joining the points and suppose if we start from this point, taking line segments or any curve shape, if we reach to the starting point without retracing or without any overlapping, then this is known as simple curve. Clear? If we draw this A, B, C, this is also a simple curve. So simple curve is without any overlapping. If we draw the points, so we join the points. These are simple curve. A simple closed curve. Closed, that means if the figure has same starting and ending point. Like this A, B, C. This is simple but not closed. If we join C and A, now this is closed. If we start from point A and then we can reach to the starting point A without any overlapping or retracing. Clear? So simple curve, that means we are covering all the points exactly once other than the starting point. And close having same starting and ending point. Open curve having same starting and having different starting and ending point. This is a open curve. Clear? This is simple open curve. This is simple closed. These are simple closed curve. Fine. Now next is, what is a polygon? You have read in earlier classes also. Polygon is a figure, a simple closed curve, a simple closed curve made up of line segments only. A simple closed curve made up of line segments only. Simple curve है, that means कोई overlapping, retracing नहीं है. Close है, that means starting and ending same point है, made up of line segments only. If we talk about these three figures, is this a polygon? No, because these are not line segments. So this is not a polygon. If we talk about this, there are only line A, B, B, C, C, D. These are line segments, but this is not closed. So this is also not a polygon. This triangle is a polygon. This is simple curve and close also. So a simple closed curve made up of line segments only. This is a polygon. It is closed and there are only line segments and simple. So pentagon, hexagon, quadrilateral, triangle, these all are examples of polygons. Is circle a polygon? No. Circle is not a polygon because in circle there is no line segment. Now next is given classification of polygons. How can you classify the polygons? We are classifying on the basis of sides. If there are 3 sides, a polygon with 3 sides is a triangle. Triangle with 4 sides is a quadrilateral. 5 sides This is pentagon. Similarly with 6 sides, hexagon. With 7 sides, this is septagon or heptagon. A polygon with 7 sides is heptagon or septagon. You can draw hexagon with 6 sides, septagon also you can draw. 8 sides, octagon. 9 sides, nonagon. 10 sides, decagon. Okay, so this is classification of polygons based on sides. 3 sides triangle, 4 sides quadrilateral, 9 sides nonagon, 10 sides decagon. And now more than 10 sides, there is no specific name. We can say polygon with 20 sides, polygon with 30 sides, and in general if there are n sides, then you can say n-gon. And like here we are saying decagon, then is for 10, nonagon is for 9. So there are n sides, we can say n-gon. Clear? Now the next is, what is a diagonal? Diagonal is a line segment joining opposite vertices or non-conjugative vertices. Diagonal is a line segment joining non-conjugative vertices of a polygon. If we take a quadrilateral, A, B, C, D. This is a quadrilateral. Now diagonal is line segment joining opposite vertices or non-conjugative vertices. Diagonal is a line segment joining opposite vertices, or you can say non-conjugative vertices. If we are considering this vertex A, B and D are conjugative. A, D, A, B, these are on a line segment, so these are conjugative. Now non-conjugative or opposite to A is C. So if we join A, C, then this is a diagonal. Similarly, opposite vertex to B is D. If we join BD, then AC and BD are diagonals of quadrilateral ABCD. Clear? तो how to draw diagonal? कोई भी एक वर्टेक्स हम कंसीडर करें, उसके जो कॉन्जुगेटिव वर्टेक्स हैं उनको छोड़ के बाकी जितने भी वर्टेक्सेस हैं उन सब से ज्वाइन करना है. जैसे सपोज अगर हमें पेंटागन, given a pentagon, this is a pentagon, A, B, C, D, E. Now draw diagonals of a pentagon. If you are starting with point vertex A, now conjugative vertices to A is B and E. Clear? E, A और A, B line segment में A जो है conjugative to B and E. तो A के कॉन्जुगेटिव जो एडजेसेंट जो वर्टिसेस हैं B और E, उनको हमने छोड़ देना है. उसके अलावा कौन कौन से वर्टेक्स रहेंगे? C and D. तो ज्वाइन A to C and D. Now consider next vertex B. Okay. Now vertex B is conjugative to A and C. B जो है A और C के कॉन्जुगेटिव है. क्लियर? उनके साथ एडजेसेंट है, तो A और C को रहने देते हैं. बाकी कौन कौन से वर्टेक्स रहेंगे? D and E. तो ज्वाइन BE and BD. Clear? Now next is C. Now conjugative vertices to C, B and B. B and D are conjugative to C. तो B और D को हमने एक्सक्लूड किया. उसके बाद कौन कौन से वर्टेक्स रहेंगे? E and A. A से ऑलरेडी ज्वाइन है C, तो हम उसको E से ज्वाइन कर देते हैं. ठीक है? नाउ टेक नेक्स्ट D. कॉन्जुगेटिव वर्टेक्स टू D, E and C. E और C को रहने देते हैं. कौन कौन से रहेगा? A, B. D को A और D को B से ज्वाइन करना, वो ऑलरेडी ज्वाइन है. Then take E, consecutive vertex E and D. A और D को रहने देते हैं, C और D से ज्वाइन करना है, वो ऑलरेडी ज्वाइंट है. So how many vertices? Sorry, how many diagonals? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 5 diagonals in a pentagon. Clear? Now suppose if you are given a polygon with 20 sides or 30 sides or 40 sides. Now how can you find number of diagonals? For this we have a formula n into n minus 3 by 2. By using this formula we can find number of diagonals in a polygon. N into n minus 3 by 2. What is n? Here n is number of sides. Let's verify this formula. This is the quadrilateral. In quadrilateral there are 4 sides. So if we put n is equal to 4, 4 into 4 minus 3 by 2, 4 into first BODMAS bracket 4 minus 3, 1. 4 ones are 4, 4 by 2 is 2. So in a quadrilateral there are 2 diagonals. Clear? Now let's verify for pentagon. Pentagon number of sides 5. 5 into 5 minus 3 by 2. So 5 into 5 minus 3, 2 by 2, 2 से 2 cancel, 5. In a pentagon there are 5 diagonals. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So using this formula n into n minus 3 by 2, we can find number of diagonals. Clear? Now next is regular and irregular polygons. Regular and irregular polygons. A polygon is regular if it has measure of all the sides same, equal, and measure of all angles are also equal. So regular polygon, that means in which all sides are equal and all angles are equal. A polygon is said to be regular if it has all sides and all angles equal. Can you give some examples? Yes, let's start with the minimum number of sides. Polygon with minimum number of sides is a triangle. Okay. An equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle is a triangle in which all sides are equal. Okay. And we know in equilateral triangle measure of each angle is also 60 degree. So equilateral, all sides equal, all angles equal. So this is a regular polygon. Clear? If I am marking this, it means these sides are equal. Clear? जो मैंने एक mark लगाया है, this mark is indicates that these sides are equal. Now, a quadrilateral is a regular polygon. Yes, a square is a regular polygon. In square, all sides are equal and measure of each angle 90 degree. All angles are also equal. So square is a regular polygon. Now what about rectangle? Is rectangle a regular polygon? This is a rectangle. We know in rectangle opposite sides are equal. That means AB is equal to CD and BC is equal to AD. See here I am marking this one mark, this symbol means AB is equal to CD. And here I am marking this 2, that means BC is equal to 8. So in rectangle opposite sides are equal. Measure of each angle is 90 degree. All angles are equal but all sides are not equal. Only opposite sides are equal. So rectangle is not a regular polygon. Clear? This is irregular polygon. I hope it is clear. Regular, all sides, all angles are equal, and irregular if all sides and all angles are not equal. Like rectangle is an irregular polygon because in rectangle all angles are equal but all sides are not equal. Now what about regular pentagon or a polygon with 5 sides? A pentagon is said to be regular if all sides and all angles are equal, and there is no specific name. Like regular triangle we can say equilateral triangle, regular quadrilateral is a square, but more than 4 sides we have no specific name. So a pentagon with all sides and all angles equal is known as regular pentagon. Then for hexagon it will be regular hexagon, regular septagon, regular octagon. There is no specific name. Fine. So a polygon with 6 sides, if it is regular, then we call it as regular hexagon. Fine. Okay. Now next is convex and concave polygons. Convex and concave polygons. Convex. What is a convex polygon? A polygon is convex if measure of each angle is less than 180. Like triangle, quadrilateral. If we draw this quadrilateral, in this triangle measure of each angle is less than 180. This is also a triangle. Measure of this angle is, this is obtuse angle, but this is less than 180. ये होगा 180 complete angle. The measure of this angle is less than 180. So this is convex polygon. In this quadrilateral also, if we take rhombus, kite, these all measure of all angles are less than 180. So these are convex polygon. Clear? And one more thing, all the diagonals lies in the interior of polygon. If we draw the diagonals, these diagonals are in the interior of quadrilateral, and measure of each angle also less than 180. So this is convex. If we draw diagonals of kite, these diagonals are also in the interior part, and measure of each angle is less than 180. So this is convex. Now what is concave? Opposite of this, a convex polygon, a concave polygon is in which measure of one or more angles is greater than 180 and one or more diagonal lie in the exterior of the polygon. See, if we draw a quadrilateral, this 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. So this is a quadrilateral A, B, C, D. Now, is this convex? No. See, angle A is less than 180, B less than 180, D is also less than 180. But what about angle C? If we draw like this, if this point is C, suppose, or if C is, here is a point C, this angle is 180. Clear? ये straight angle क्या है 180. But अगर हम इस line को ऐसे join करें, then इस angle की जो radius है वो increase होगी. ये measure increase हो रहा है, that means this angle C is greater than 180. So this angle C is greater than 180. That means this polygon is concave polygon because here angle C is greater than 180. So a polygon in which there can be more angles. In this there is only one angle C is greater than 180. So polygon with one or more angles greater than 180 is concave polygon. Now see the diagonals also. Diagonals are joining opposite vertices. If we are taking A, then B and D are in adjacent vertices. So हमें A को C से ज्वाइन करना है और B को D से ज्वाइन करना है. तो see, while we are joining B and D, this diagonal BD is in the exterior of this quadrilateral. Clear? हमारे पास quadrilateral में ABCD, जो BD diagonal है that is in the exterior of quadrilateral ABCD. So this is concave polygon. Clear? In convex I told you all angle, measure of each angle, सारे जितने भी angles उसमें उन सबका measure जो है वो 180 से less होगा and सारे diagonals पॉलीगन के इंटीरियर में लाई करेंगे. कॉन्वेक्स में क्या होगा? देयर कैन बी वन और मोर एंगल विद मेजर ग्रेटर देन 180 एंड वन और मोर डायगोनल्स कैन बी इन द एक्सटीरियर. सपोज इफ वी ड्रॉ सी दिस इज अ पॉलीगन मेड अप ऑफ लाइन सेगमेंट क्लोज है. ए बी सी डी ई एफ. दिस इज concave because ये एंगल C एंड एंगल F क्या है? ग्रेटर देन 180. अब अगर हम डायगोनल्स ज्वाइन करें देन डायगोनल्स होंगे AC, AD और AE. और ऐसे जब हम BD को ज्वाइन करेंगे तो AE और BD डायगोनल्स जो होंगे वो क्या होंगे? एक्सटीरियर पार्ट में है. दैट मीन्स दिस पॉलीगन इज concave polygon. Clear? Now next is angle sum property of a quadrilateral. In previous class we have studied sum of all angles of a triangle is 180. So angle sum property of a triangle is sum of all the three angles is 180. Now what is angle sum property of a quadrilateral? In quadrilateral there are four angles. So sum of all the four angles is 360. We'll prove this. How can we prove this? Suppose this quadrilateral is given. A, B, C, D. And a very important thing, while we are naming the vertices A, B, C, D, these vertices should be in cyclic order. Don't write A, B, C, D. No. A, B, C, D. When you're starting naming, either you will move clockwise or anti-clockwise. Suppose if you start from here, then if you move anti-clockwise, then it will be A, B, C, D. If you move clockwise, then it will be A, B, C, D. This is very common mistake. You will write A, B, C, D. This is wrong. Either move clockwise or anti-clockwise. This should be in cyclic order. A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. Clear? This is very common mistake, so be careful. So here we will prove sum of all angles of a quadrilateral is 360. This is the quadrilateral is given. There are four angles A, B, C and D. We will prove A plus B plus C plus D is 360. ये हमने prove करना है. Clear? Okay. Let's join a diagonal BD. If we join a diagonal BD, now you can see this quadrilateral is divided into two triangles. There are two triangles. One triangle is ABD and second is BCD. Now in triangle ABD there are three angles. That angle 1, 2, 3, and we know sum of angles of a triangle is 180. So in triangle ABD angle 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 180. तो हमें पता ही है कि ट्राइंगल्स के सारे एंगल्स का सम 180 है. Now we take second triangle BCD. Let this angle is 4, 5, 6. So angle 4 plus 5 plus 6 is 180. Again, sum of all angles of a triangle is 180. Okay. If we add these two equations, if we add angle 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6. Then right left side में हमने ऐड किया 1 2 3 to 6 and right side क्या है 180 and 180. 180 plus 180 is 360. Now angle 1. Angle 1 is angle A. We can write angle 1 as angle A. Now 2 plus 4. If we add angle 2 and 4, then this make angle B. So 2 plus 4 we can write angle B. 5. Angle 5 is angle C. 3 plus 6. 3 और 6 को ऐड करें तो complete angle क्या बनेगा D. So we can write 3 and 6 as angle D. So angle A, B, C, D. Sum of these angles is 360. This proof, hence proved sum of all angles of a quadrilateral is 360. And this is known as angle sum property of a quadrilateral. Clear? So either this quadrilateral is concave or convex. There will be 4 angles and sum of all the 4 angles will be 360. Clear? Question number 3.1. This is NF. We will discuss this in live class. Let's start with question number 2. Exercise 3.1. Okay, question is how many diagonals does each of the following have? First is given a convex quadrilateral. How many diagonals a quadrilateral has? I told you the formula. N into n minus 3 by 2 is equal to number of diagonals. Here n is number of sides. So in convex quadrilateral, convex है या concave है quadrilateral, that means sides तो 4 ही है. So how many diagonals? Put n is equal to 4. This we have already done. There are 2 diagonals. The next is given a regular hexagon. Regular hexagon that means 6 sides. Either it is regular or irregular, sides are 6. So number of diagonals in a regular hexagon. So hexagon that means 6 sides. So put n is equal to 6. 6 into 6 minus 3, 3 by 2, 3, 2 3s are 6, 3 3s are 9. So number of diagonals in regular hexagon 9. Next is given a triangle. How many diagonals in a triangle? Number of diagonals in a triangle. How many sides in a triangle? 3 sides. So put n is equal to 3. 3 into 3 minus 3 by 2. N into n minus 3 by 2. 3 minus 3, 0. 0 into 3, 0. 0 by 2 means 0. So in a triangle there is no diagonal. You can verify this by drawing triangle A, B, C. Diagonal is a line segment joining non-consecutive, but B and C are consecutive to A, so there is no, these all vertices are consecutive vertices, so we can't draw a diagonal. So in triangle there are 0 diagonal. Clear? Now see third question. What is the sum of measures of the angles of a convex quadrilateral? I told you that before this second question that sum of all the angles of a quadrilateral is 360. So sum of all angles of convex quadrilateral is 360. Will this property hold if the quadrilateral is not convex? That means if we are given a concave quadrilateral, then also the sum is 360. Will prove this. Okay, so draw a concave quadrilateral. Concave quadrilateral means sum of at least one angle is, measure of one angle is greater than 180. This is the concave quadrilateral and this angle C is greater than 180. So they are asking कि एक एंगल, वन और मोर एंगल्स का जो सम है वो 180 से ग्रेटर है concave quadrilateral में, in a concave polygon. So if we have a concave quadrilateral, this angle C is greater than 180, तो क्या तब भी सारे एंगल्स का सम 360 होगा? ये हमने प्रूव करना है. ठीक है. Okay, let's prove this ABCD is a concave quadrilateral. ABCD. Again, I am telling you, while you are naming the vertices, be careful. We are moving clockwise. If you are starting with A, B, C, D. Don't write A, B, C, D. No. A, B, C, D. Either clockwise or anti-clockwise. Okay. Let's start. Join AC. We join this AC diagonal we are joining. Now there are two triangles. One triangle is ADC and second triangle is ABC. So in triangles ADC and ABC, angle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same we have done earlier. If we are taking triangle ADC, then in ADC angle 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 180. And in triangle ABC, angle 4 plus angle 5 plus angle 6 is 180. Because a triangles and we know in triangles sum of all angles is 180. Now if we add these two equations, adding first and second, when you will add 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 equal to 180, 180, 360. Okay. Angle 1 plus 6. Angle 1 and 6 is complete angle A. Angle 2 is angle D. 3 plus 4. 3 plus 4 is angle C. And angle is this. B is angle 5. So A plus B plus C plus D is 360. Hence, proved means either a quadrilateral is convex or concave. Sum of all angles is always 360. Clear? Now, question number 4. Question number 4 is, now we have studied that sum of all angles of triangle is 180, sum of all angles of quadrilateral is 360. Now what about polygons with more sides? 5 sides, 6 sides, 20 sides, 100 sides. For this we have a formula. You can see in the book, it is given, sum of angles of a triangle is given 180. For quadrilateral, it is given 4 minus 2 into 180. 4 minus 2, 2 into 180, 360. ठीक है, quadrilaterals के angles का sum 360 होता है. Then pentagon is given. For pentagon it is written 5 minus 2 into 180. 3 into 180, that means 540. Okay. So from here we can derive a formula that sum of angles of a polygon is equal to n minus 2 into 180. See, for quadrilateral we are writing 4 minus 2. For pentagon we are writing 5 minus 2. In 4 and 5 are sides. So the formula to find sum of angles of a polygon is n minus 2 into 180. Here what is n? N is number of sides. So if you put here n equal to 3. 3 minus 2 into 180. 3 minus 2, 1. 1 into 180 is 180. So sum of all angles of triangle is 180. If you put 4, then this is 360. If you put 5, then this is 540. So by using this formula, we can find sum of angles of a polygon. So see the question. In next page it is given, what can you say about the angles of convex polygon with number of sides 7? If a polygon with 7 sides given, then what will be the sum of angles? So put n is equal to 7 in this formula. If you put n equal to 7, then 7 minus 2 into 180, 7 into 7 minus 2, 5, 5 into 180. Taking 5s are 90. So this will be 900. Clear? Then 8, you can put n is equal to 8, n is equal to 10. You can find the answers. Fine. Now question number 5. What is a regular polygon? A regular polygon is a polygon in which all sides and all angles are equal. State the name of a regular polygon of 3 sides. A regular polygon of 3 sides. 3 sides, that means triangle, and a triangle in which all sides and all angles are equal is a equilateral triangle. So an equilateral triangle is a regular polygon of 3 sides. Next is 4 sides. 4 sides, that means we are talking about quadrilateral. And which quadrilateral is regular polygon? In which all sides and all angles are equal. It is a square. In square, all sides are equal and all angles are equal. So a regular polygon of 4 sides is square. Next is 6 sides. I told you there is no specific name for regular polygon more than 4 sides. We can say it is regular pentagon, regular hexagon, regular nonagon. So a polygon, regular polygon of 6 sides is a regular hexagon. Clear? So today's your homework is complete question 1 to 5 and write the basic definitions also. Goodbye.